First off, let me talk my... Got a couple things I gotta cross off my list. How you insomniac for sleeping on my... It's a bad soundtrack, read the script. Born in the motherland, headed straight down to the south. Tennessee mornings with pops, working 3 jobs. I knew that they struggled to get it, that's why I wanted to get it. That's embedded, you get it? Treat it like a law. And I'ma need commission for this hit. Lance laid the canvas and I painted over it. I don't need a vision board to show you I'm the... I'm betting on myself, count the chips. Got it. Made some choices for a profit. That's my logic. I'ma take it to the coffin. Just being honest. Try to sink my ship like Titanic and leave me with Jack. Hope I be panicking, but I rose to the top. Isn't it funny that the is built like a Maserati, yoga folding like origami? What? I walk the walk, I talk the talk. I be saying what I want. When I had no deposit, closet was looking real bare. Now I made a deposit, my closet's looking super rare. Drove it really far. Crazy how did just happen, wishing on a star. It's a celebration, I ain't talking Mardi Gras. With a little patience, you'll be eating.
Just a gorgeous fall afternoon in the heart of Texas. No weather to speak of, sun out, roof open. Yes, yes, and yes. A great day for football at AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Today we've got a Week 8 matchup on tap here between the Chicago Bears and the Dallas Cowboys. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. Taken in at the 3. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. Now we're going to get a stoppage. Appears to be an injured Bear on the field. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. So the drive's going to start with Pollard. And he'll hope that this is not a sign of what's in store as he has to fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Play action now. Prescott. Over the middle, hauled in by Lamb. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 17 yards on the play there, and the Cowboys have a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. The Cowboys at 3-4 on the year coming into play. They were losers their last time out. Try to get back in the win column, but obviously not an easy task here in a hostile environment.
Yeah, always tough to win away from home. But sometimes what you do is you use these types of games as bonding experiences and carry that into the contest.
Man open, that's complete to Dalton Schultz. He's got room at the 30. A big play here for Dallas. 48 yards.
Brandon, we've both been around the game long enough that we know that in pregame, defenses are pretty amped up, aren't they? I mean, they're pounding lockers, and they can't wait to get out there. But when you hit them with some big pass plays early, it takes a starch right out of them.
The tight end in motion right. They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
When you try to create space for your running back, the first thought is how physical is the offensive line. Sometimes it's just positioning. On that play, it didn't matter about positioning or being physical. The defensive front, they out-leveraged them and won the battle.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a 3rd and goal. Prescott. Yeah, that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Coaches talk about it all the time. Players talk about it as well. Excellent job staying disciplined in coverage and making that stop. Inside the red zone, every stop like that could be preventing a possible touchdown.
So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
Fields this way up at the 17. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Fields and the Bears now with a 1st and 10. Right at the 30. To Montgomery to begin the drive. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. No big surprise. Micah Parsons doing what he does so well, dropping him for a loss.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
Back to Montgomery on 2nd down. And for a second straight play, that Cowboy defense gets him to the ground behind the line of scrimmage. 3rd down, now even tougher. 3rd and 13 after that loss of a yard.
It's not easy playing the corner, is it? A lot of times you got to defend against the pass, but sometimes you have to play against the run. How about the job he did there, crashing inside to make that tackle for a loss.
In motion goes the tight end. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Cole Kmet. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. First down, here's the run to Montgomery. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43. Well, Charles, you think about this defense. This week in preparation, you couldn't hide the fact from them that they're facing a team that's lost 7 in a row. You just wonder if they prepared the same way they normally do.
Yeah, that's a great question because normally that preparation goes into what you do well on defense. What is the best thing that you do going into a game? But in this case, you might want to take all the tendencies and throw them out the window. I would expect them to throw every trick play in the book right out of the gate in order to try and get something established and get things moving.
They'll keep pounding here with Montgomery. And he'll work down inside the 45.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
And they'll send the slot in motion left. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. And the slot man goes in motion left. On second down, Montgomery. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play, backwards a yard.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness. He's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
8th play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on 3rd down. To throw is Fields. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. 4th down, so they send out Trenton Gill. There, this punt will go out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25, and it will. Right at the 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Now they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
They go back to Pollard on 2nd down. And he'll take this up to the 30, a gain of 4.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run it and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean, or also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
The Bears bring out an extra defender in the secondary now for 3rd down. Play fake. Here's Prescott. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Ferguson. 13 yards on his first catch. It's a first down as well. There wasn't much of a window there, Charles. Had to deal with a couple of defenders, but able to find his big tight end.
And, partner, we know double coverage is a challenge for any player to try to defeat. But maybe it's a little easier if you're one of those big tight ends because you have a size advantage on just about anyone trying to cover you, and you use your body to create some space.
They'll get this up to the 47 and brought down there.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Going to run again here with Pollard. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jaquan Brisker. And the Bears will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. The Bears in good field position to start out 1st and 10 at the 45. They'll start on the ground with Montgomery. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. Drop for a loss there on a nice effort by Osa Odighizuwa.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
Back to Montgomery on 2nd down. And this one not going anywhere. They get him at the 44 for a gain of just a yard.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much.
I spy a couple of extra defensive backs on the field for Dallas.
Cowboys in the dime on 3rd. Draw play. Fields gives to Montgomery. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. And here's Trenton Gill now. This is taken at the 10. It's a return of 4 following a 42-yard punt. And the Cowboys will be backed up to start the drive. They'll have it 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive in particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to want to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
2 yards on the first down carry and then followed up by 2 yards on the second down carry.
Well, that's definitely not going to be enough to get the job done. Wasn't the expression 3 yards in a cloud of dust?
Now they're going to need 6 on 3rd down to keep the drive going. On 3rd down, it's Prescott. He finds his man, complete. It's Ferguson. 30. A big play there just before halftime. 62 yards. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. So the field flips here as they'll go to work at the 20 now on 1st and 10. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. They'll run left with Pollard. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. On play action, Prescott. Throw left side, caught by Goodwin. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. A solid pickup of 13 sets him up 1st and goal.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
Off the play fake, Prescott. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys.
Jake Ferguson
in the final seconds of the first half.
And the Cowboys will extend their lead here just before halftime.
Extra point by Moore, up and good. And the lead grows to 10-0.
So just 8 ticks remaining here in the first half as they'll kick this one away. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Bears going to see the football first, and they trail here as we get back underway to start this second half. A short kick taken at the 18. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well, and they've kept them around in this game. Now, they've got some time, The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
Off play action, Fields. And incomplete on the deep ball. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Back to throw, Fields. And this is taken in by Darnell Mooney. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Fields tapping it forward, jet sweep.
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line.
Well, I think the hope is, with a touch pass like that, maybe you catch the defense off guard, but they were all over that one.
And it is the kind of play that works better against certain defenses, and this clearly was the wrong one to run into. Really nice job getting him down behind the line of scrimmage.
To the air again, Fields.
Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Kelvin Joseph. And the Cowboys are going to take possession of the football.
And that has to be a little bit discouraging because after all their halftime talk, adjustments and points of emphasis, their first drive ends with an interception. Absolutely aggravating if you're a head coach because you spent all that time, gone through every situation possible, and it still ends in a turnover.
It'll be a handoff to Pollard.
And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown.
Tony Pollard, his 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Extra point by Moore, up and good. And that makes our score 17-0. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away.
Velus Jones now from his end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left.
Just a little too lackadaisical, Charles, and they didn't get up and snap the ball in time. Delay of game.
Yeah, and I'm not sure if he understood where the clock was located. In different stadiums, it's in different places. You have to check that in pregame and make sure you're aware so you don't run into penalties like these.
Following the penalty, Montgomery. And he finds some space past the 25 to the 27. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Fields.
And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. He could not get away that time, and it'll be a loss of 11 on 3rd down. On 4th down. The punt team is on as this is sent away. 43-yard punt, but they get 9 back on the return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Well, they got to be thrilled with how they've operated so far in this one. They've got the nice lead, and now a chance to score here on 3 straight possessions.
Yeah, and the way that they are rolling, I just don't know how they get slowed down, because they certainly are operating at peak efficiency right now. They might want to think about giving some of their backups a little bit of work, though. Let some other guys get on the field and do their thing and save some of this for the next time out.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Prescott now. And he'll throw this one away. I don't think he's out of the pocket. No, here comes the flag.
We saw it too. Nobody in the vicinity of that throw, and that earns him the penalty.
Yeah, you've got to at least get it close enough to one of your own guys in order to dodge the penalty.
They lose the yardage, and of course they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. They run straight ahead here with Pollard. Give him 5 yards on the run there, but it'll leave him with a definite 3rd and long on the horizon.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. On 3rd down, it's Pollard. And some room to maneuver. Touchdown, Cowboys!
I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They'd done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away.
Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
And really, Charles, not much of a surprise that they're losing. They just haven't been able to get much of anything going in the pass game. And as you well know, in today's NFL, if the passing game isn't working, usually not much else is working either.
You're exactly right about that, partner. And I know that right now the easy answer would be, hey, let's run the football. But that might not be everything you need. So despite the fact that they've struggled throwing it, they've got to find some type of a play, multiple plays, that puts the ball in the air and allows for them to have some success.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields.
And that would not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this 3rd quarter of play. Back now in Arlington. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. The Bears on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 4.
Fields now to throw.
And this is going to be incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
4th down. Fields has to have this one. This is Chase Claypool on the receiving end. And he is going to have the Bears first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. Here's Fields. Claypool with another catch. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. A 3-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah, and we know in this league, a loss is a loss, and no one wants anything to count as a moral victory or, boy, something that feels a little bit cheap. If they trim that lead down to just 2 scores, that's still a benefit to this squad.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
Yeah, once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Fields throwing again. Crossing route, and he hits his man. It's Jones.
And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 24-yard line.
Out of the gun, Fields.
And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Fields looking for Jones, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And the Cowboys are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line.
CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And strong running there gets this up over the 15-yard line.
87 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
From the 16, Prescott. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. He'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's 3rd down. And not a blitzer, but still able to get there from a strong safety position.
Yeah, I think that was a great example of what they call football IQ. Recognizing he was open, had a chance, and went ahead and got to the quarterback.
Prescott from the gun on 3rd. And that will be incomplete.
Well, 4th quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
Here's Jackson to return. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And the Bears take over. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case. Marquise Bell in there to drop him, and that will go in the books as the first sack of his young NFL career. Congratulations, young man.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. He's able to get 4 back on the run, but now they'll have to find something here on 3rd and about 14.
Well, so far, this game has gone the way the defensive coordinator had hoped. They've dictated things. They've not let them run the ball very well at all. They gave up a nice game there. I doubt it'll back off their confidence. They've played so well throughout this entire game.
They need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. 3rd and long. It's Fields.
He's going to float this one deep right side. That's caught inside the 20.
And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. A give to Montgomery out of the gun. Looking to find a lane, but he can't rein in at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year.
Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown.
Chase Claypool.
His 3rd touchdown now on the year.
And the Bears are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter.
Now the Bears keeping the offense on the field and going for 2.
Fields trying to throw for it.
It is intercepted at the goal line.
Picked up by Trayvon Diggs.
Well, as most teams do in their 2-point attempt, they pass the ball. Instead, it gets intercepted. And remember, if you pick it off, you got a chance to take it all the way back, get 2 points yourself, right?
Yeah, not the case there, but that's why you got to be really careful with those throws, especially to the outside. And they've got it. They recovered it. Wait, hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down.
Well, CD, you understand. I mean, they're so eager trying to get back in this game here in the 4th quarter, but they touched that one a little too early before it went 10 yards.
Brandon, in such a high-stakes scenario, everyone's feeling the pressure on this play. The special teams coordinator, which one is he going to pick in terms of kicks? Can the kicker execute it? Can the team wait for 10 yards? So many variables, and in this case, they didn't get it done.
Here we go, 47.
Throwing here, Prescott.
That is caught by Lamb. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line.
But how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, 4th quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up?
I was going to say don't say it, but you did say it.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watching Atlanta, our apologies. And it's caught. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. They go right back to him for 20 and a 1st. Prescott off play action. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Marquise Goodwin, a 2-yard touchdown grab, as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Extra point by Moore, up and good. And they open the lead up now to 25. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Fields this way up at the 17. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And you hate to see this for them, but they're looking at yet another loss to begin this season. Things really going from bad to worse as they trail here starting this drive 1st and 10 in the 4th quarter. Now it's Fields. Nowhere for Fields to turn, and down he goes.
Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock.
You can just see it in their body language. They're starting to see victory on the horizon now, and if it comes to fruition, they got to give a game ball to the front 7.
defensive line has taken charge and controlled this game. Face a challenge of stopping this opposing offense, and they've done so with ease.
After the sack on first down, Fields. St. Brown making the catch on the out route. And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on first down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at third down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Here's Fields. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Oh, Fields is intercepted for a third time. Picked off by Anthony Brown. And the Cowboys come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. This was a really nice display, Charles, of complimentary football, especially how much they were humming in the second half to pull away and get the victory. Really a complete performance.
It's so much fun when you're able to have everyone contribute both sides of the ball. You go back in the locker room and you just savor it, right? Because that's what football's all about. A true team game, and they got it done in this one.
So for Dallas, they're back to 500 as they move to 4-4 on the year. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for Chicago, changes could be in the air as they fall to 0-8 now on the year. And they will be at home next week to take on the Miami Dolphins.